Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos, and today I have for you an Archfiend's Call deck. Now I finally got my second copy of Archfiend's Call at like almost 11 million points, so I decided to give it a try in a deck. Archfiend's Call is kind of a weird card because it is part of the Archfiend Summon Skull archetype, but it doesn't really fit with other Archfiends. Archfiends right now don't have a great synchro engine. They're mostly, you know, just call the Archfiend Lord Emperor. So and he's also a generic level 6, so you can pretty much run it wherever you want. It says this card's name becomes Summon Skull on the field, but is still treated as an Archfiend card. Your opponent cannot target any Summon Skull you control with card effects. If this synchro summon card you control is sent to your graveyard by an opponent's card effect, you can special summon one Summon Skull from your hand, deck, or graveyard. So the engine I decided to run this with is zombie synchros, because basically Kazuki and or Samurai Skull is an instant Archfiend's Call, because you can just send Plague Spreader Zombie to the graveyard, put a card from your hand back at the top of the deck, special summon the Plague Spreader. You can easily go into a level 6. I'm running 3 Cosmic Cyclones for the back row. Even though our Archfiend cannot be targeted, you still have to worry about things such as Wall of D, Drowning Mirror Force, and stuff like that. And I was originally running this deck with Bonds using the zombie skill, and that's why I was running triple Cyclone, because I wanted to get my life points low so I could activate my skill, make everything a zombie, make it a true zombie synchro deck. But it just didn't work out. I mean, he's 2500. He's not going to get over a whole lot of things without the help of a skill such as Beatdown. So that's why instead we're just running it in Beatdown. We got some generic back row to help him out. You know, Wall of D, Floodgates. One Summon Skull in case he gets destroyed. We can bring this bad boy out to the field. One Bacon Saver, basic zombie protection, and it's worth running since we have many ways to put a zombie in the graveyard, whether it be Kazuki or Samurai Skull. And then there's 3 cards that I didn't get to use enough. I rarely ever saw them in my duels, so I'm still not sure how good they are in the deck, because they just didn't see a whole lot of play. Well, one Pyramid Turtle who can special summon a zombie type monster with 2000 or less defense from the deck when it gets destroyed by battle. One Shuten Doji. This, I thought it would be good to maybe recycle your Plague Spreader Zombie when he gets banished after you've special summoned it to the field, and this card can put a banished zombie at the top of your deck. So that was the idea behind this. And then I really wanted to try out the Nine-Tailed Fox because it's really easy to summon as long as you control 2 monsters. It kind of floats a lot because you get 2 tokens when it gets destroyed, but it's another card that I never really got to use. I mostly focused on my Archfiend's Call and my level 6 synchro engine. We have one HTS Psyhemoth, one White R Dolphin. Really good generic level 6 synchros, and then 2 level 8s, one Scrap Dragon, which was super clutch in a lot of duels, and one Red Dragon Archfiend as well, which I didn't really go into. But yeah, let's just go ahead and show you some gameplay. And I like this card, man. It's just, I mean, the artwork is great. It has a really good effect, not being able to be targeted by anything. But it's just weird. If we had more better Fable cards, maybe it would fit on like a pure Archfiend build. But right now, I don't know. So here we're going up against Odeon. This was a very weird Odeon because I have not seen Amazoness in months. This is my first Amazoness matchup, probably since Swordsman hit the ban list. So it's gonna activate the Heirloom, destroy my Bacon Saver. We're gonna save all of our back row, especially our Cosmic Cyclone, until we see the Onslaught. There's the Onslaught, so we're gonna go ahead and banish that. We also prevent an additional special summon, and we prevent the Canadia from being summoned into the grave. So pick up a Kazuki, send the Plague Spreader, put my other Plague Spreader on the top of the deck so I can special summon it, and we're gonna go into Archfiend's Call. Activate Beatdown, and we're just gonna be doing damage as much as possible. I'm gonna rely on this Wall of D. But my opponent is kind of sniffing it out, so he doesn't go for it. He just switches his monster to defense vision. I attack into a wall of D. This is fine. I don't mind the attack reduction, but I didn't want my Archfiend to be destroyed because then he's, you know, I can summon a Summon Skull, but they're gonna be able to target that one. So I'm gonna use my Bacon Saver to keep my Archfiend's Call from, you know, ramming itself into that Amazonas. My opponent's gonna Cosmic Cyclone a Floodgate. Luckily, he misses the wall of D and scoops as he has 2 monsters with 0 attack in attack position, and we get the easy win. Thanks to wall of D. What do we got? What do we got? Kaiba. This might have been a 6 Samurai matchup or a Neos matchup. One of the other. No, actually, neither of them. I think this was Blue Eyes. Yeah, a lot of cards Blue Eyes deck. We're gonna activate Cosmic Cyclone, banish the Counter Gate. Kazuki is just going to send our Bacon Saber. It didn't seem worth it to go into my Archfiend's Call because I wasn't gonna have lethal, and I really didn't have any means to protect it. I mean, I have a Cosmic Cyclone, so we're just gonna send the Bacon Saber to protect the Kazuki and try to make her play next turn. Cosmo Brain is going to special summon Dragon Spirit of White, banishing my Cosmic Cyclone, which is whatever. Goes for the attack. We're gonna activate Bacon Saber. Now we can send Plague Spreader. Even though we had one on the field, I want to save my normal summon. I mean, one in hand to go for it. This is also a good way to put your Summon Skull that you drew into back into the deck. Activate Beatdown, destroy the Dragon Spirit of White. Birthright is going to bring back a Blue Eyes. And to my surprise, he's going to Synchro Summon into Azurize. I guess he's thinking he's not going to be able to get over 3000 attack to destroy my Azurize, which is not true. I totally can. All I need is another level 5 or higher monster. But we're going to flex on him a little bit. So he didn't bother attacking my Pyramid Turtle. I'm just going to flip summon it. Summon the Plague Spreader Zombie. And go into HTS Saihima. So even though I could have just destroyed him with Archfiend's Call, we're going to banish him instead and then hit him directly for 31. Because we want that over 3000 damage bonus points. Next we have Ishizu. And I think this is canon Ishizu. Well, supposedly canon Ishizu because it's a Gravekeeper deck, which does mess with a lot of what my deck wants to do. We have a lot of graveyard play, but we have the 3 Cosmic Cyclones to hopefully get rid of the Necro Valley if it happens to show up. Summon Skull in the starting hand, never what you want to see, but we did pick up Kazuki. So we're going to banish the Dimensional Prison, which would have actually had no effect on our Archfiend's Call because it targets. Synchro Summon. Beat down, destroy the Recruiter. Even if he had Spy, I wasn't too worried because the one guy also targets. So we're gonna banish a second Dimensional Prison. Activate Beatdown, go for the attack, destroy a Priestess. Set to monster, and it's time to just win this game. Samurai Skull is going to send Bacon Saber to the grave. We are going to Synchro Summon using the Archfiend's Call and the Plague Spreader Zombie so that we can go into my boy, Scrap Dragon. I'm going to activate Plague Spreader's effect so I have a card on the field that I can destroy in order to destroy my opponent's face down monster. If it was a Gravekeeper Spy, you know, I don't have to worry about flipping it and him getting an additional monster. I can just go for a game. I really wish I had another Scrap Dragon, but sadly I only have the one. Though I don't even know if I would have time. Oh, I just noticed that my deck list screenshot was taken before I added the Red Dragon Archfiend. Yeah, so I was running the Synchro Zombie that can special summon a zombie from your opponent's graveyard, And that's where the whole bond skill came up, where I was like, oh yeah, I can steal monsters, but there's not gonna be any monsters in the graveyard if you can't destroy them, you know? So we're going up against Magician Girls. I'm gonna go for the Archfiend's Call, but we're not gonna attack, obviously. No point in attacking. We're just gonna wait it out. We have a wall of D. We're gonna wait for him to commit. Limited Magician Girl is going to tribute to add a Dark Magician to the hand. And just end turn. I'm like, alright. Time to beat you up. Plague Spitter Zombie, normal summon. And this is the one that I put back at the top of my deck, so I knew I was drawing into it. Scrap Dragon, we're gonna destroy one of our Cosmic Cyclones. Activate Beatdown, hit him for 31. And you better do something other than summon a Magician Girl. He does not. So we're gonna activate Scrap Dragon once again, and we get the easy scoop. Scrap Dragon, man, gotta love it. And last we have a Crowler. Some Crowler on Crowler action. We're going second. I actually prefer to go second because I like to be the aggressor. I don't like having to set up some sort of protection because that normally means having to go for a Bacon Saver immediately. Alright, so Archfiend is... I'm sorry, Ancient Gears is really scary for us, so what we want to do is immediately get rid of this Ancient Gear Castle. Plague Spitter Zombie is not going to be... It's going to get me to my Archfiend's Call, which cannot be targeted. So if this is an Econ, Canadia, anything like that, even a Treacherous, he cannot use it anymore. And I just gotta hope he's not able to summon a big boy. He does not. We're going to Samurai Skull. Get a second Archfiend Call on the board. Because I mean, I have two, so why not flex them both? Activate Beatdown. And we're gonna see Ancient Gear Reborn. That's not gonna stop me. You need non-targeting removal, and the fact that you had to spend your Reborn instead of using, say, something like a Drowning Mirror Force pretty much gave me the dub. And yeah, fun deck. I think this card is cool. I wish it was easier for it to go in the you know, alongside something like Lord of Horror, just in an Archfiend deck. Because other than that, you just have to run it with some generic synchro engine that you want. You can even run it with like Psychic Wielder and, you know, Sangens, things like that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. And until next time.